Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T95E6, an American Tier 10 premium medium tank, and this one is located on the south spawn of Mountain Pass under the command of Awppenheimer. Battle's underway. Okay, it's got a 120mm gun, 400 alpha. Unfortunately, it's also got some drawbacks. One of those is the fact that it's got a huge commander's cupola on top, which is, or is that the loader's cupola? Well, it's a terrible cupola. It's very bouncy. In fact, it is the commander's cupola, and it means that it's very easy to do damage to this tank if you aim for that monstrosity. Now, it's basically the gun from the E5 with the M48 turret on an E5 chassis, and he got a first hit on that Bulldog 455. Now this is a premium medium, and I think it's a reward tank, so many of you probably haven't seen this one before, and if you have, then you must be one of the top 10 players, or the one of the top unicoms. We've got a Link 6x6 down below. Yep. Nice round into him, 398, and he's gone. We were seen though, and no shots coming from the other side, so they're not in a position to return fire. And from here we can get good shots on the bridge, as well as the ice road. We've got an EBR up there spotted for us anyway. Now, one good thing it does is it does have fairly good DPM, this tank. But and it does have a good an extra degree of gun depression over the fine, but I'm afraid the armour isn't all it's cracked out to be. I'm afraid. And he's trying to tempt that projector to come over, and he gets one round into him. 399. Can he get another one in? Yes, he does. Now the reload's quite fast, as you probably noticed, 6.15 seconds. That is fast for a 120mm. Okay. Now deciding where he wants to take this one. EBR comes into view and gets annihilated with one shot. Bad mistake. Wrong place to bring a wheelie. Just going to make yourself really sad back in the garage. These jokes are terrible, aren't they? Okay, well, doesn't seem to be working up here. It's just a standoff, and I think it's going to pull away because there's only the Conqueror defending that with the Progetto, and in fact, actually, the Progetto seems to be coming back this way. So, and there's a ship down across the bowl. Call it the bowl because it does look like a bowl, and he gets one round into it, 393 low roll, but can we get another one in? Just hope he's not snapshotting us. Well, that one did not go through. Auto aims on, gets one in. Jetto's turned up and he finishes him off, so that's an important enemy out the way. I think he's going back to try to block those enemies coming through. They've taken out the Conqueror, so it's going to have to be him and the Progetto. It's a tier 10 game. Ooh, 54 tier 9 opponent, 435 of him. It's a high roll, and he's a problem one. And took around for 707 hit points off the E100. Unfortunately, all he got out of him was 472. Puts a round into the T54, but takes a round in return to 44. Doing this further, he's firing heat ammo, 423. The T54's a one shot. Pulls back because the E100's pulled forward. You have to be careful. He doesn't want to put another 700 round in. Oh no, that didn't work. Didn't have enough time to aim at the turret as the E100 was moving forwards. It's a moving target. Get it? Yes, that one worked. 401. And we've got a Progetto join us again, but oh, he's going to block us. I hope we don't lose any hit points as a result. So Lerber, well, yeah, unfortunately, well, we got a good roll into him, but he got 258 into us. We're down to 729 hit points now. 2 dangerous opponents above us. I know Love is only a tier 8, but it's that E100 you've got to worry about. He could take us out of the game very easily. Didn't get through on that one. Still loading the heat. Here we go. That works. He's now one shot if we can get a good... No, well, he's not one shot. Sorry, two shot. No, didn't go through. Didn't get enough time to aim on the top of, over the turret. Observation device. That one worked. Now he's a one shot. Now, will he come forward? I think so. Yes, got him out of the game. That's taken out that major problem. We're still loading the heat though. Not sure we need it for the lurver though. Puts one in. 374. He's now one shot, but took around for 338. He's low on hit points. 391 now. Takes the lurver out. T54's next. Goes to the standard AP. Took around from the T54, but wipes him out. There's only one enemy left. It's the IS-3A. But we're down to just 126 hit points. We don't want to get hit at all if we can help it. Here comes the IS-3A, and we've got victory because we capped out at the other end. And I wasn't paying attention to the cap, but oh my gum, that cap came at the right moment, because if it waited any longer, it would have been curtains for Awppenheimer. And he got a first class tanker out of that game, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly, a duelist badge and a fire for effect, but he picked up the High Calibre. He did the most damage overall in that game, and a win 8 of that game was 8460. So Super Unicum and some. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he did 7,120 hit points of damage. That's nearly double the next high score. Or is it double? No, it's not quite double the next highest score in the game, which was 3,571, and that was from T57 Heavy. And the high score on the enemy team was their Progetto 65. He did 2835. When it came to kills, it was Awppenheimer who shared it with the T57 Heavy. They both got 4 kills, but when it came to base XP, it was Awppenheimer right at the top. So I suppose you could say clean sweep at the top, even though he got shared it on the number of kills. 1,068 base experience points. The T57 Heavy managed 957, and the Progetto 46 813. He fired 23 rounds in that game. He got 22 direct hits and 20 penetrations. Damage of 7,120 hit points, of which 455 were at more than 300 meters. Those are the ones he shot across the bowl. He received 8 hits from the enemy. 6 of them were penetrations, 2 non-penetrations, and he blocked damage of 250 hit points. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did damage assistance of 652 hit points. On a premium account, he had 92,012 credits from that game, but after repair, ammunition respawn, remember he did use a fair amount of heat to get through that E100. He needed to. He wouldn't have got through with AP. He would have had a very difficult time trying to penetrate that lower plate. He actually ended up with a deficit of 32,421 credits. I'm afraid the E5 is a bit of a problem. That horrible cupola is just too easy for the enemy to pen. And the hull's not as great as it should be. He did pick up 2 bonds for getting the High Calibre at tier 10. And he also earned 1,602 XP. And this is the good bit. He actually completed a mission. So we got 10,000 XP on top and 80 for this being a premium vehicle. So he took away 11,682 experience points altogether from one game. A very nice score indeed, a very nice haul. But one thing he did prove is that you certainly need to be very careful with your hit points on this thing. It is only a medium tank, not a heavy tank. It doesn't really have the hit points to duel with multiple enemy heavies, because you're going to get holed by a few of them. And in this instance, that cap did come at just the right moment. That IS-3A would have put a round into Awppenheimer, would have taken him out of the game with just one shot. And so, yeah, that worked out okay. I know Awppenheimer was going looking for that IS-3A, but I'm sure he would have got at least one shot into Awppenheimer. And so he saved himself a few hit points and survived the game, which is pretty good. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.